that's right. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, good morning, CSL. My name's Jake. That's Yuri. That's James. That's Joan. We're the band today. And we're really excited. Oh, thank you. Yes, we accept applause. I'm really excited for today. We got a lot of awesome stuff coming up. But to start us off, please give a warm welcome to CSL's very own Stephan Plummer.
Y'all look so beautiful. Thank you. This is a Daniel Nahmad song. You are sacred love. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. is all that you are. You are blessed peace, God. Blessed peace is all that you are. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. Sacred love is all that you are.
And so we allow ourselves to move into that holy place. We move into that holy place, that place where we know that what God is sacred love. What we know God is infinite peace. What we know is that God is eternal love. Let us just move there and remember that. And what God is, and God is everything, there's a remembrance within all of us that that's what we are as well. And so then some people sing, God is this, as though it were out there. But what if it is right where you sit? What if it is the person next to you? What if that is sacred love? What if that is infinite peace? What if that is, the life that lives all creation? What if it is within us? And that's what prayer brings us to. Not to change God, but prayer is a form of remembrance. It's listening to what the heart speaks. It's listening to what the heart knows. And so we just rest in that in this moment. And whether you feel it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, I believe that it's happening. Because God is in the house, and so it is.
Good morning. Could we all just take a community breath into that sacred love and just feel it and know it? Here we are together in this sacred place. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Seattle. My name is Karen Cleveland. I'm a minister here, and I use pronouns she, her. I really want to welcome all of you online, in person. You know, we are, if this is your first time, we are a spiritual but not religious community. We inspire people, we offer and invite age-old wisdom teachings to let people try on for themselves. We have little or no dogma here, and we want to be a place where you get to explore what that means for you, what that connection means for you. As I said, we have many people joining us online. Thank you very much for being here. And if you are local to the Seattle area, please, when you feel comfortable, come in and join us in person. And if you're here in person, one of your first times, if you are comfortable introducing yourself, please do after service, maybe downstairs. For those of you that are here in the seat backs in front of you, we have connection cards. You can take those with you. You can fill them out here. They include a prayer request. So if you need a prayer request, you can fill it out. You can put it in the box in the back, or you can give it to a practitioner, who are the people in the purple stoles, who are trained specifically to pray for you and the community and the world. It's a very honorable thing that our prayer practitioners do. Online, On our website, you can send a prayer request to prayerrequest@spiritualliving.org, or at the bottom of the website of spiritualliving.org, there's a place to keep in touch. So please sign up for our emails, update your address, your phone numbers, whatever you need to do to make sure you hear from us and continue to get notifications for what is important and what is going on. So welcome again, and I would love to welcome back to the stage Stephan Plummer.
Any day I get to play with Jake and the band. I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again of who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing, and you say I am strong when I think I am weak, and you say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe what you say of me. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I am loved when I can't feel a thing, and you say I am strong when I think I am weak, and you say I am held when I am falling short, and when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe what you say of me.
Good morning, CSL Seattle. My name is Sarah Lauren. My pronouns are she and her, and this is my good friend and colleague, Rose Plummer, also she and her. We've had the privilege for this last 7 weeks to journey on the journey beyond limits with 16 amazing teens. 4 here from this center, some from Rhode Island, Colorado, California, Oregon. We truly reach around this country. And Rose and I have journeyed with them beyond their weakness to their strength, beyond believing they don't belong to finding connection. And they're here to tell you about that journey. Today, you'll hear directly from them, and you have a part. So it'll be call and response at the end. Rose will lead you in the call and response. So wait for her and then respond. That's how it works. Got it? Okay? So we'll ask you to please hold your applause until all the teens are complete. Okay? All right. So we're starting with Sylvia Packer, and I will read her statement. Here it is. This is who I am. I am someone of worth and value. I am loved and value love. I am able to heal people who are disconnected from community. My Beyond Limits journey moves me beyond thinking of myself as one of no worth or value, and not being able to love myself or think of myself as loved. I now know I am one of worth and value. And I love myself for who I am after taking this spiritual journey, and have found the worth, love, and value inside of myself through the process. Because this is the truth, I show up as a perfect, unique expression of the divine. I am free to be lovable, balanced, and peaceful. Please affirm my truth with me.
Repeat after me. Sylvia, we affirm this truth.
Sylvia, we affirm this truth.
In love, we support your truth.
In love, we support your truth.
Thank you.
This is who I am. I'm Phineas Hanna. I've been a member of CSL all my life. I have amazing parents who support me every way. I have many passions. I have a sharp sense of humor. I live my life guided by divine wisdom. I'm caring and I'm loving. I wanted this Beyond Limits class so I could run for CSL teen leadership. I asked Rose to teach it. And here we are. I'm glad that I completed it. I've gone beyond the limits of some very limiting thoughts. I no longer think I can't, I know that I can. Divine wisdom allows me to understand and make thoughtful decisions. Being caring drives me to support and uplift others. Because of this truth, I am free to be an expression of God. I am free to care, support, and uplift others. I am free to love. Love is beyond affection. It's about kindness, empathy, and making a positive impact. Love is powerful. I am powerful. I build meaningful connections, and I contribute to the well-being of those around me. Please affirm my truth.
Finn, we affirm your truth.
Finn, we affirm your truth.
Finn, we support you in love.
Finn, we support you in love.
Okay, nice and slow.
I am Skylar Shines, the son of a powerful and beautiful mother who survived the killing fields of Cambodia and is here today. I am a joyful and kind teen. I won't let another fall from their greatness. I will remind them of their strengths and encourage them. And just like my last name, I shine. I shine my power. I shine my optimism. I shine my love. I am proud I completed this Beyond Limits class. My Beyond Limits journey moves me beyond my self-hate and my self-doubt. I know that I have a voice. I have moved beyond unkind self-talk. Now I say affirmations. I change negative words into kindness. By changing my thinking, I change my life. This positive change helps myself and every single human being I meet. And because this is the truth, I show up as a perfect, unique expression of the divine. I am free to be the loving young man who loves to be outside and who loves to play with their friends. I am a positive, confident teen who stands strong and proud of where I came from and who I am. I am the young man who loves every being he meets. Please affirm my truth with me.
Skylar, we affirm your truth.
Skylar, we affirm your truth.
Skylar, we support you in love.
Skylar,
We support you in love. Well done. Okay, so.
This is who I am. I am Adrian Hope. My pronouns are she, they. I play cello. I swim butterfly for my swim team. I like to sing and hang out with friends. On the outside, I appear to be an ordinary teen, average height, blue eye, blonde. But on the inside, I'm extraordinary. I'm like a sunset, a range of amazing things that differ from day to day. I know the power of love. The sparks of love, kindness, and power ignite my inner fire. I value integrity, not only in our promises to ourselves or others, but to who we are. I am blue, the shade of blue of an outdoor swimming pool just before diving in, that calming, still, peaceful blue that means I'm where I am meant to be and all is right in my soul. I love this CSL teen group and the Beyond Limits class. My Beyond Limits journey has helped me prepare my mind for the best life has to offer. I've identified thoughts of despair, hate, and confusion. And I know that my blue goes away when I pay attention to these negative thoughts. I have the ability to wash away the darkness and claim joy, love, creativity, and connection. Because of this truth, you can expect me to keep discovering my relationship with God, pushing my limits and expanding my horizons. I will be the color blue and sunset and water and fire all at the same time. With confidence, I will be me, perfectly extraordinary. Please affirm this truth of me.
Adrian, we affirm this truth.
Adrian, we affirm this truth.
Adrian, we support you in love.
Adrian, we support you in love.
Yay.
And so let's also have a round of applause for the 2 teachers that made this happen. So let's just take a deep breath and take that in. And let that consciousness lead us. I did a talk first service, and it was a Debbie Downer. No, really, I've never been in the room where the air was just sucked out, but what I wanted to say was what they said, that we do not have to be conditioned by conditions. And that what they discovered is what we as adults are encouraged to discover. Luckily, though, they have less years. Have you noticed that when you were younger, you could change easier? Did you notice that? I mean, I'm glad I discovered this when I was in my 20s. Bada boom, bada bing, I'm leaving that behind. But unfortunately, the more we have acquired experience on this planet, the harder it is sometimes to change, to turn around, to have, I'm going to use a biblical term, just if you don't like it, just plug your ears for a second. Repentance. Repentance only means to turn around. Does all this stuff that's been added on to repentance, repent? No, just turn around. That's all it meant. Look another way. Do another thing. What they did. Do what they did. I now see this about myself. I now saw this about myself. So I'm going to tell you my talk now that you've conditioned them for a transformation, brothers and sisters. Thank you. Let's just talk. You're ready for it now. Now, in fact, actually, I would love for you to just show up every Sunday and just say who you are so that adults can get that they can say who they are instead of just, I'm this way and I can't change. You changed, right? You know, like what? We can change. So hopefully you'll change. It all starts out with how I cook. Some of you know that I didn't. That's why you laughed. First service, they didn't know. I got a bunch of new people. I said, you know, I mentioned cooking, and they're all like, so? No, you don't get it. I don't cook. Didn't cook. Now I just do, I'm trying to be conscious of how much we spend on food and not wasting anything. So I do what's in the refrigerator breakfast, I do what's in the refrigerator dinner, and I open up the refrigerator, and no matter what's there, I try to make something out of it, and it's like a creativity challenge sometimes. So one of my favorite inventions, and you can use this at a Gourmets for God if you like, is pear sandwiches. I'll give you the recipe. Just don't laugh until you try it. Tim and I love it. It happened when I got one of those baskets at Christmas from Harry and David with a whole bunch of pears. And what am I going to do with this many pears? I mean, a lot of pears, and they were all getting ripe. So something said, you know, savory and sweet is kind of cool. So you take a baguette, something, you know, thick enough, and you put some cream cheese on top and then some onions, which makes you cry a little bit if you're chopping them up. Trust me, this will all go together, like my pear sandwich. And then big, thick slices of pears, and they're juicy, real sweet. So you've got the normal, and then you got the onions, and then you got the thick pears, very sweet. And then on top of it, you put, I said Colby cheese. No, it's not that. It's the cheese that's real, you have to, it's... Buy it at Costco, comes in a thing. Never mind. It's the one that's almost like, you know, like they have their own, they sell it at the Beechers. Yes! It takes a village to make a sandwich. Okay, so Then you put beechers on it real thick, and the beechers brings everything together because it melts so perfectly. It melts through everything, gets into the onions, covers the pear, and it is delicious. Open face, then you put it in the broiler, everything melts. Try it, you will thank me. And then this is perfect. You got a recipe and they talked. I mean, what more do you need? Except I am here for your health and well-being. No, really, I walked into a swamp first service. No, really, because people didn't want to hear what I have to say. I don't feel bad. Don't go all for me. Go all for those people that want to hear what I say. Because here's the deal. I want us to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. And what gets in the way is what we sometimes do. Not you, of course, but you can record this and give it to a friend. That's what I should have said first service. Then everybody would have gone, phew, I'm so glad she's not talking about me. Let's start out with some information that you might like. You might be, families, you might get into this. A study has been done that showed that couples that argue lower their resistance to disease for at least 30 minutes. That means those things going on in our body that help us resist bacteria, viruses, and cancer. Because guess what? We all have cancer. Whether it breaks out or not, we have cancer cells. The thing that keeps us from having cancer is that we have an immune system that goes, ooh, you're not supposed to be here. And they are like, 86, out of this body, get out. So we weaken that when we argue. Just an argument, especially with someone close to you. Because if you argue with somebody in line, you just call them an idiot to yourself and get over it. But when they live in your house, what they also found is every time you relive the argument, your brain does the same thing. You have, you release cortisone and adrenaline, which then lowers your immune system. And every time you do it again, how many of you have had those discussions? I wish I'd said this. Next time they bring it up, I'm going to be ready. You're reliving the argument. Every time you relive the argument, your health is tampered with. And I'm here for your health. So I just need to bring it to our attention. Then the brain becomes wired to think that what's normal is a lot of cortisone and a lot of adrenaline, and so that it looks for things to argue about. Because it gets juice from the argument. The brain does. Not our soul, not our divine mind, not our true self, but the brain. It's like, I need a hit. I need a hit of adrenaline. I need a hit of cortisone. And then 2025 came along. No matter who you are or what you think, there's an opportunity. But you don't get to actually have a closure. You just see something and you argue about it in your head, right? And the hormones go off. Boom, 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 boom. William James, who wrote in the first part of the 1900s, said when he was looking at all the religions that were available in America, he actually singled out New Thought, which is what we are, and he said, this is the religion of healthy-mindedness. Healthy-mindedness. Because the thoughts are supporting health instead of supporting the things that damage us. Now, it's not just us. Let's go a little bit farther. Oh, no, I got to give you some onions first. So that's the bread and the cream cheese. Now let's go onions. The reason that we sometimes don't just stop. Why I don't say, let's just not argue anymore. Let's just not argue. Wouldn't it be good to not argue? Let's give up arguing for Lent, which I have. Is that we get stuck. Because the ego, that part of us that wants to stay the same, wants to be right at all costs. Wow. I wrote something on my Facebook page that said I can disagree with someone, but I don't have to hate them. And I got all these people saying how much they really needed to hate people. No, you got to hate. That's hateful. You got to hate. It's like, well, really? All I said is I don't have to hate. But they were arguing for hating. Humanity, a lot of humanity gets a lot of juice from hate. But of course you don't, and thank you for leading the way. I'm going to get to you again in a minute. It gives us juice. It's important to be right because the ego loves to be right. Now, I got this thing. Oh, I forgot his name again. Oh, okay. No? Oh, John Cleese. Isn't John Cleese? Thank you. John Cleese. John Cleese did this thing 30 years ago and said that one of the benefits of being radical is that you get to be right. And if you're right, then then you can blame everything that's going wrong on somebody else, and you don't have to work on yourself. Kind of oniony, isn't it? Like, oh, geez, let's change the subject. But once again, because we're being right and because we're having an argument inside ourselves that somebody may or may not be participating in, it's bad for our health, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's bad for us. So let's put some pear on there. And the sweet part is that studies have shown, and this was done by HeartMath. HeartMath just studies the power of love. Just the power of love. That's all they do, HeartMath. And they found that when people collected together and did heart-centered love meditations, they lowered the crime around them in the cities that they live in. They lowered crime. They did the statistics. And the bigger the group, the larger the influence. So hate is bad for our bodies. Love is good for everybody. Isn't that wow, that's good. That's nice. I think that's probably why in the Bible, the term most used in the Bible, New Testament, Old Testament, is fear not and be not afraid. Because when you're afraid, it's really hard to love. And when you love, it's really hard to be afraid. When you choose love, then fear is dissipated. But you don't have to agree. Doesn't mean you agree, you're just not afraid. And you think better. And so I ask myself, why are these people arguing for hate? I have people that I post something and people argue for it. It's like, why? Why? Because they don't want to change. How many of you have had a hard time changing? Thank you for being honest. Yeah. How many have had a hard time changing? How many of you, if I said do something and it was not quite comfortable to the ego, would say, but I can't? There's a few honest people. I want you to rephrase anything that you say you can't, just say I'm not willing to now. I'm just not willing to right now. Don't want to right now. Because you can change. How many of you have changed? How many of you have changed? Whether you want to or not. We do change. It's the promise of the 12-step organization. The 12-step organization, you can change. The promise behind counseling and therapy, you can change. The promise behind those seminars that you pay thousands of dollars for to be energized for a weekend, you can change. The promise of true spirituality at its heart is you can change. We can change. We don't have to be stuck. You changed. You are so good. Please come every Sunday. I want you up here. You give the sermons. Ooh. Yeah, I've got a free Sunday once in a while. I'm telling you. I'm just going to sit in the back. I'm not kidding. So that's the sweet part, is that we can go from hate, so you know people that hate, but spiritual people just disagree with a passion, right? I read something about one of the problems with being woke is that people that aren't woke perceive woke people as being arrogant and uppity, sometimes righteous about wokeness, instead of open-hearted about who I am in my journey right now. Love. Love. So let's put some beachers on top of this. Let it sink in. One of the ways that we can go from one mindset where we argue a lot to another mindset where we love a lot is through the power of forgiveness. Now, what forgiveness means for me is that I let God give forth itself through me when I can't do it. So if I was in a 12-step program, I might say, "Hi, I'm Kathianne, and I'm addicted to being right." Anybody want to say hi, Kathianne? What would you be? I'm addicted to suffering. I'm addicted to giving up. I'm addicted to seeing the problem instead of the solution. But see, just in admitting it, because the first step is to just admit that you're powerless over this thing. I'm powerless. I have heard so many people, even people at our own center, say, "I just don't know how to not be anxious. I have no idea how not to worry." I have an idea. Admit that you're powerless over that, and then surrender that, and let God give forth itself instead of that. So it might be something like, "My life is unmanageable." And and then you fill in the thing, fear, anxiety, worry, hate, need to be right. I turn that over to my higher power. And I surrender my whatever. And I let peace and love be real in me, just as you heard from these young people. I give up that for this. And what happens is that coming from a place of peace and love and centeredness, solutions start to happen. For instance, I was cool for a while. I was cool. I was reading things and I was turning it all over to God. And then I read this whole thing about Social Security. Not yet. I know. I got you, didn't I? Okay, there's the onions. Here's the sweet spot. I thought, okay, that might be happening. And I hear that it'll be difficult for some people because they're not computer literate. And it might be difficult for some people because they can't drive themselves to the Social Security offices. So I've already asked Joey, Joey's going to help me. I will pay for Joey. If any of you are going through a problem and you on a computer, I will pay to have someone help you.
That's right.
I will be a solution. Joey's willing to be a solution.
You don't have to pay me either.
Well, I would, because she's good. It's like I'm going to see something and I'm going to see how can our community be a solution. Because we could fight all we want and we could argue all we want, but there's a person on the ground that needs help. And that's what this community does. A person on the ground needs help. And that's what we're going to do. And if you see something, then ask yourself, God, give up my argument, give up my hate, give up my stuff so that you can show up and God will show up as a solution in you. For I don't know what. Because that's the way Spirit does it. Spirit works through people who are willing to be the place it shows up, to be the love, to be the peace, to be the truth, to be the courage, to be the life. It shows up as that. And people get to breathe a bit. And thank you, Joey. I love you. You are so good. So keep thinking, you guys. What bugs you and what are you called to do for people that are affected while we wait for this, for a whole lot of stuff to shift and change? And I had somebody on Facebook say that CSL has gotten way too left. That's perfectly okay because they have a right to think that. I love people and I don't care what side of what's going on. I don't care. We don't stand for a right or a left. We stand for human dignity. And we will do things that support everyone in human dignity. That means we don't make anybody wrong and we don't call anybody names and we don't put them outside our circle of love. Because that is more powerful. A center centered in love has more effect on the community than people griping about what's going on. So I'm Kathianne Lewis, and I'm a griper. But I'm in recovery. And so it is.
There's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer. If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if melt away. Yeah. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Lord knows your dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone take them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, we'll find a way. Let's sing to our children. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. A hero lies in you. Oh, a hero lies in you.
We'll have multiple parties going on downstairs afterwards. And one of the, part of the party is for you, all of you. Thank you. The other party is for our wonderful Abigail Shire. Yes. Yay, yay. We're going to do something. You can do that. Wait. Yay, I thought we'd also bless her. So sit down for a second so I tell you how. And then you're going to stand up again. So we're going to put our hands on our heart. We're going to say, I love you. Thank you for practicing. I love you. And then I bless you. And then I release you into your fabulous new life, because she's moving on to fulfill her destiny as a senior minister. All right? So, got it? So, we're blessing her in that journey. We're blessing it. So, Gabigail, I love you. I bless you. I release you into your fabulous new life. Woo! Yay! Woo! And there, it's what I heard is it's just another celebration if there's no cake. So there's cake downstairs. So a cake for a lot of new beginnings, a lot of beautiful new beginnings. So I have a few other things to tell you about. I just want to let you know that for those of you that are members, we're having an annual meeting next week after second service at 12:30. It will be Zoom, so those of you online can attend. You can attend. You'll get a link, whether you're a member or not. You just can't vote. And for those of you that just want to go downstairs next week, have something to eat, and then watch the meeting online, you can do that. I mean, we'll have it on the big screen. Ooh, a big screen. Also, what a wonderful time for those of you that are online and have been watching all of this go on, and you go, wow, they look like they're having fun. You might want to spend a very long weekend with us. 6 days, actually, 6 nights, 7 days at our Seebeck New Thought Camp. Yes, the woohoo are for people that have been. It is quite fun, and it's for families. All ages show up, all sorts of activities. You get to pick the lane you want to be in, or you can drive from lane to lane. It can be very spiritual for you, educational for you. It can just be fun with pickleball and kayaking and other things that show up late night. I don't know what goes on. All I know is people are sleepy in the morning. So anyway, lots of fun things to do. I encourage you to look into that, because I don't know of a vacation that is all-inclusive like this for the price. I just don't think you're going to find it. So I invite you to look into that. Also, once again, we're going to spring into action, because we have a group of people committed to making the world a better place. So the Create a Better World has a lot of activities that you can sign up and participate in. And I encourage you to check out all of their flyers, and let's just help people. Boots on ground. Love in action. It's one thing to say that we're a loving group of people, but we sometimes don't act on it. And love is a verb. So we make it easy for you. And all of those signups will be in the lobby and downstairs in the fellowship hall. And I forgot, come on up. Oh, Andy, I'm so sorry. We have a basket. Yeah, you know, somebody would have sent me a note if I didn't ask for money. So I'm grateful that you're coming forward. Yeah, we get by with a lot of help from friends like you. So, my dears, after all of that, if you've been spiritually fed, you might ask yourself, how do I want to support this community? What's up for me in this community? How can I be a part of it so that things like this continue? We have envelopes in the seat backs in front of you if you want to use a credit card or stick some cash in here. We also have Venmo and text to give and other things that are on the screen behind me. For those of you online, I invite you to participate, because it makes you more a part of the action, more a part of this community, and it's just not TV. Because stuff's going on here. Things are going on here at all sorts of levels. And we have a song. Can we do that song again? Oh, yeah, thank you. Jake's back. Jake and the band are back. The J3 and Yuri are back, so it's good to have you. Yuri's name is spelled with a J? Yeah. Really, Yuri?
In Lithuanian, yeah. So that's 4 J's.
Now that is auspicious. Ooh, no wonder the good music comes out. All right. So we have a great song that we will bring our gift up with. Also, if you have automatic giving, which a lot of people do, just bless the offering. Ready, set, let's party.
3, 4.
Good morning. I'm practitioner Taffy Wallace. I use pronouns she and her. And we're going to pray ourselves out of this amazing vortex of love. If you want a prayer, there's going to be a circle over here with Cynthia and Sherry. You can drop a card in the back with Michael online. We've got Rachel. So let's just seal this. It's not ending because prayer is eternal and everlasting, and it's an amplification of what has occurred here today, which is so beautiful, so large, so immensely fulfilling and gratifying to come together, to be lifted, inspired, to be preached to and sung to and inspired. So we just let our hearts open even a little bit larger, and we allow that love to magnify, expand beyond anywhere that it's been before. It lifts us through the rest of our week. We are blessed and a blessing, for love reigns supreme in each of us. So for this and more than words can say, I am eternally grateful and thankful, and I allow it to be. And so it is.
All right, everybody, it's time for the closing sing-along. You all know the drill. Please get up on stage and dance as you're able. Please sing as you're able. Please rise as you're able. And James just got back from New Orleans, so we're going to take it down to New Orleans for the closing sing-along. Joe, fire it up back there. All right, we're going to do this little light of mine. Let's fire it up.